There are 2 keys for all modern vehicles. He gave you 1 key, correct?
That's correct.
What did he say in respect of the 2nd key, sir?
So he said he bought the car from British car auction. He called them and they said that they will send the key over and he has my address and he will send the key over to me once the key comes.
Excellent. Or not so much. When you say that he told you he had your address, was that because you had given it to him, having written your address on the new logbook?
That's correct.
Were you satisfied that he was a trustworthy person who would then send on that 2nd key?
Yes, I was quite satisfied.
Thank you very much. Now, Shafiq, Dad, you drove that vehicle back to your house?
No, Judge, my friend drove the vehicle. He did a 3 hours insurance.
He had a 3-hour insurance,
That's right,
which you can purchase.
That's right.
And that had been bought specifically to provide you with the window so that you were allowed to drive the vehicle on the road between where you'd bought the car and taking it back to your house.
That's correct.
Now, you immediately attempted to change ownership online.
That's correct,
Which
Judge.
you can do nowadays. What happened when you attempted to do that, sir?
So the documents number on front of the logbook wouldn't allow me to transfer the vehicle online. I called DVLA and DVLA said to me that he has applied for a duplicate logbook. So therefore, you can't transfer the car online. So you need to send us the V5 form with a V62.
At the time you discovered that this other application for a duplicate logbook had been made, bearing in mind you're still missing that missing key.
That's correct.
Were you concerned at that point?
I was concerned, Judge.
Saturday the 7th of April. I'm going to speak to you now, Fahad, because you live at home.
Correct.
For now, until you invent the new Concorde. Now, Fahad, what happened?
So I went to my room, I was on my phone, my mum was in her room, and then 20 minutes later...
Just pause.
Yep.
I'm now going to ask what happened from Mum. Can you describe to me what happened, please, madam?
It was between 12:50 to 1. You know, ladies, I put the serum on my face. I didn't want it to be ruined, get it dry. I was laying down straight. I heard the door, and then I heard the car revving. I had a doubt in my heart. Quickly, I ran from the bed to the window. I see our car turning right to the main road. And I started shouting to Father. I said, call the police. I never slept after that night. And every day, I can't sleep night time. Thank you.
You went to the police station.
Yep. They said, because there's not much we can get from you at this point, all we can do is just put it onto the database that it's been logged as a stolen vehicle, and if it gets picked up on any ANPR cameras, then we'll be sure to come back to you.
Now, here's a difficulty. You'd borrowed money from a friend.
Yes, Judge.
You can't pay that money back because he'd lent you the money on the basis that you'd be working in this vehicle. And so it was a surefire bet you'd be able to use the money from the revenue from the taxi work.
That's right, Judge.
It's a disaster. Now, Fahad, Dad came to you.
Yeah.
You had some money saved.
Yeah.
Now, Dad owes a third party £4,500.
Yep.
You roughly have 3.
Yeah.
You end up giving Dad
Correct.
£3,000.
Yeah.
Why did you give him that money? Did he ask for it or did you offer it?
He asked for it, and it was almost like there was no option. There was no option.
Was there any precise date as to when it would be returned?
No, it was sooner rather than later.
Sooner rather than later. Did you feel that you had no option but to give your dad this money?
Yes.
The gentleman that lent you the £4,500, is this person a threatening person?
Not necessarily. It's the situation that he was put into.
It wouldn't be that you would suffer injury. There would be a real damage to your reputation and the reputation of your family. Is that right?
That's correct, Judge.
Understood. This is an appalling case. Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.